President, Dangote Group of Companies. Can we please welcome him to the podium, please?
Right after her is one of Nigeria's foremost business mogul, Aliko Dangote, who minces no words in stating that Katsina must return its focus to core agriculture in order to catch up with other developing states in the country. He mentions that currently the state contributes less than 2% to the country's gross domestic product. This point is buttressed by the managing director of Erisco Foods. Both businessmen make promises to the state.
When you look at it, despite the downturn of various economic activities today in the whole world, not only in Nigeria, the only things that have actually not gone down, are agricultural products. You know, rice has not gone down in price, wheat has not gone down in price, sugar has not gone down in price. So we should make sure that we use this opportunity which God has given to us, arable land, the best land, you know, because when you look at it, both us and Brazil, we have the same quality of land. And Brazil today, they are number one in sugar, number one in soybean, number one in, poultry, number one in almost a lot of things. So I think we should copy that. The first fact we have to acknowledge is that investors do not normally need to be wooed. You don't have to invite anybody. If they see a conducive environment for investment, they will actually get crushed, even if they are not invited. But there are 5 steps you must take to achieve this. One is to identify the sectors of the economy where the state has a comparative advantage, develop information and data which will enable investors evaluate opportunity in these sectors. Publish clear legal and regulatory terms and clear incentives to guarantee profitability for investors. Provide unencumbered land and reasonable support, supporting infrastructure, and let investors do the rest. As a matter of fact, a lot of investors now, they would rather even do the infrastructure themselves. Ensure all your officials buy into the vision of yourself. As a governor, you must make sure that everybody buys into the vision so that nothing will discourage investors more than, uncooperative and hostile public official. A further piece of advice is to start with your local investors or those who are already here with you. If they are happy and making good, they will definitely invest more and the foreigners will queue in. I keep repeating, you don't need anybody to come and bring in foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment always follows local direct investment.
The problem we have is that we Nigerians are not recognized in our own country as an investor. Give us support. This is our country, not that person's country. We are ready. Not only me. Nigerians are ready to support President Buhari to leave this country to where people will be supplied in the world through manufacturing. I have business in other countries. I know how other indigenous of the country are being treated. But here, you people think you can jump us. If you jump us, you cannot be from primary school to university. You must come back to do secondary school. That is normal. Here, no foreigner will lead us in our own country. Otherwise, you will now tell me one day that our ministers, our president will be a foreigner. We are equal to the task. We need the president to support us. We are the biggest tomato company in Africa, 4th largest in the whole world, tomato paste, and we are hitting around 40,000 metric tons in Nigeria. We are hitting 1 million metric tons. By the time our Sokoto, Katsina here, Jigawa project are come on stream. We have genuine intention. We don't know why abundant gift God give us in this country. Agriculture, a lot of things to do. Simple things. We are still importing tomato paste. We are the biggest tomato paste importer in the whole world. While we have 2 seasons of tomato in this country, every year they have 1. We are now going to the people that produce once a year, harvest once a year to import tomato paste. It now means that somebody with 2 legs are borrowing walking stick from somebody with 1 leg. Abomination. It has to stop in this country by Mr. President's support. So I plead that Katsina, this opportunity we're giving today, I assure His Excellency, give me land, 90 days I make foundation here. We are ready.
President Muhammadu Buhari's presence at the summit perhaps is the icing on the cake, as this is indicative of a federal support to the growing state.
The Emir of Katsina.
After paying rapt attention to previous speakers, he's next to climb the rostrum.
Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. A standing ovation with a loud applause for him.
President Buhari states that going by the governor's strategic structure to developing the state, which includes agriculture, hospitality, amongst others, there's no doubting the progress the state will make in the shortest of times.
Well, there's an old African proverb which says, I quote, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, unquote. I suspect this wise saying must have informed the Katsina state government decision in convening this summit. Obviously, Katsina state government and people are on a momentous journey. But this is one journey they must have realized they cannot undertake alone. That is why they invited the international business community to join them. It is a journey into a spectacular transformation through people and resource mobilization and optimization. There will be a steep learning curve to master, and initially at least the terrain will be exceedingly challenging. Despite initial doubts, I quote, can this happen? Unquote. The spectacle of international quoted companies, regulators, leaders of industries assembled here today should make your effort not only that much more rewarding, outcomes more promising, but the destination reach faster and easier. The road will be that much more inclusive and sustainable. But for this laudable transformation to occur, every player must do his best, including the federal government, but in particular, the people and government of Katsina State. For global players, some of whom I am pleased to see represented here, to take the deep plunge, they must be offered attractive incentives. The Katsina State government appears to make I can't refuse the offer to investors through a liberal set of tax incentives, infrastructural support, faster and shorter government responses to business requests. These generous offers are the minimum required to attract the critical investor who is quoted in every country and region of the world. For states to attract and hold world-class and best among peers investors to their states, they would have to make compelling offers. I feel Katsina State has started well.
He reiterates his electioneering promise to better the lives of Nigerians.
At the presidential primary last year, I promised that, and I quote, I will bring all resources to end poverty through ending corruption, broadly shared economic growth, investing in our country, and creating jobs, unquote. I hold myself to these promises. It is in this context that today's summit takes on an additional significance. All progressive Congress government of my home state has strongly embraced this vision by assembling the world to be part of this summit. As I said, federal government alone cannot deliver on the high expectations of our people. Katsina state government and people have shown the way by assembling the brightest and best from the business world, the brightest and the best from the development partner community, the best and the brightest from MDAs and regulatory bodies. Katsina state is doing its part. And yet, economic progress must be tailored to environmentally safe and sustainable programs. We should also keep an eye on the rights of the future generation who are as entitled as we are to the heritage of Nigeria. In this regard, the federal government shall work with Katsina state government and people in rationalizing our actions to avoid overlaps or discontinuities or environmental damage. The federal government will partner with any state government that shows promising initiatives underpinned by workable strategies, such as demonstrated by the Katsina state government with today's kickoff. The private sector should be the engine of economic growth. It should be the largest investor in the economy. It should be the quickest, most efficient, and sustainable path to industrialization. By the same token, the state government should seek to work closely with the private sector, each bringing to the table its competences for successes to be achieved. I started with an old African proverb. Let me end with the Chinese philosopher Louis 604 to 531 BC proverb, and I quote, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step," unquote. The Katsina state government and her people have taken the first step. I look forward to the first 1,000 miles. Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, it is my pleasure to declare the Katsina State Economic and Investment open. Thank you very much.